Invasive species. In their native habitats, they live in balance with nature's food chain. But in foreign territory, they can become dangerous intruders. And now, there's a new invader on the block. A ferocious fish with a massive appetite and razor-sharp teeth. It may even walk on land. The snakehead.
It represents an introduction of something that can compete and possibly outcompete the native fishes.
A northern snakehead reaches sexual maturity by age 2 or 3. Each spawning age female can release up to 15,000 eggs at once. Snakeheads can mate as often as 5 times a year. This means in just 2 years, a single female can release up to 150,000 eggs. In a natural habitat where predators and prey work in balance, fast breeding's kept in check. But in a foreign ecosystem where natural predators are missing, it can lead to a disastrous population explosion. Snakeheads are also known to lash out at any who approach them. Of the 29 known snakehead varieties, many, like the giant snakehead, are powerful hunters with ravenous appetites and sharp, snapping jaws. Jaws that can tear flesh, even human flesh.
At first, I wasn't quite sure what bit me. I saw a lot of blood on my arm. I thought I was lucky it didn't hurt me that much. They can bite your entire hand off.
In the US, snakehead attacks are just a small part of their danger. To an ecosystem, invading snakeheads pose a far greater threat. Outside its natural habitat, the northern variety can decimate a food chain.
These fish are top-level predators that will eat virtually anything in their path. They can travel across land and live out of water for up to 3 days.
On land, snakeheads use a primitive lung above their gills.
They have these air chambers just up underneath the skull, so they'll rise to the surface, gulp air. That air is forced up into those air chambers, which act in many respects like a lung.
To complete this monstrous picture, some say the snakehead can do something few other fish can: walk on land. Out of the water, snakeheads rhythmically move their fins and muscular bodies back and forth. It's the fish equivalent of walking. And if snakeheads do in fact use this ability to cover distances above water, it's a resourceful adaptation. Walking on land could mean the difference between life and death. As the battle of man versus snakehead continues, biologists and fishermen refuse to sit back and wait. They monitor population growth, study DNA, and gather as much information as possible, hoping to find a clue to the best way to control this frankenfish. Only time will tell how dangerous this foreign predator is to the ecosystem. But one thing's clear: the snakehead has already earned the title of an unforgettable fishzilla.
An invasive predator fish that can live out of the water for days is being hunted in Central Park. Known as the snakehead fish, it eats frogs and crayfish and can even breathe air. According to environmental officials, this fish is so disruptive that the state is prohibiting sale, possession, and transport of the live fish and its eggs.
According to a fact sheet from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services, the snakehead fish is a non-native, air-breathing freshwater fish. 4 species of the fish have been found in California, Florida, Maine, Hawaii, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Maryland, despite the fact that the fish is native to parts of Asia and Africa. The largest snakehead fish ever to be recorded by the Fish and Wildlife Services was 4 feet in length. The snakehead fish got its name from the enlarged scales on their head. Generally a long and thinly shaped fish, their mouth features a protruding lower jaw and sharp teeth. Possession of the snakehead fish is illegal in some states, including Alabama, California, Florida, Texas, and Washington. A bounty has been placed on these creatures' heads because they are upsetting the natural order of the local ecosystem. To get your $200 gift card, upload a picture of yourself with a dead snakehead fish to Maryland's DNR site.